Hello dear listeners, TW here. Join me as I traverse a century of horror cinema, one flick at a time. Heading across the Atlantic this time, a British flick, Night of the Demon 1956, is considered one of the greatest horror movies ever made. But does it hold up? Critically acclaimed Hollywood star Dana Andrews plays the obligatory American sent on a job to investigate a satanic cult in England. His predecessor is killed off by a mysterious force in the prologue, where he is seen begging to be released from a curse in exchange for dropping his investigation into a cult. Naturally, this doesn't work out and the plot kicks off. While initially skeptical, our hero Andrews also falls under a curse and must work to save himself and his colleagues from some mysterious force that is, unfortunately for the film, revealed later in the picture. The movie is a very well-paced mystery that builds its suspense expertly. Andrews even visits the cultists, where our unstoppable force and immovable object pick at each other to no avail. It is one of the great such scenes in cinema, as Shakespearean actor Niall MacGinnis faces off intellectually with our protagonist. In one of the best sequences, a powerful unnatural wind ensues that ends festivities and frightfully and effectively forces everyone inside. Andrews is essentially an investigator, a tried-and-true lead character in noir thrillers from decades past that was still going strong in the 50s. This core, with the supernatural elements, are a nice combination not often used in this genre. A tense finale leads to a showdown on the train, where fortunes waver between villain and prey, ultimately leading to the antagonist's death and the safety of the heroes, in ending as common then as the decades past. When the film is on top, it is a true classic. The script is well put together, the two leads and antagonists fare especially well. The symbolism is mostly subtle and apt. Fine liquor compared to the devil is deemed to be pleasant. He is most dangerous when he is pleasant, comes the reply, only one scene after the charming MacGinnis disarms our lead. Investigations, seances, thrilling chases by unseen forces, it's all solid stuff. The editing is sharp, photography and lighting excellent. The music, used sparingly, is powerful during tense scenes, such as when Andrews sneaks into the cult's house and is apparently attacked by a watchful demon. There was apparently a terse disagreement about whether the monster should be shown. Sadly, the show it vote won, and is the only weak spot in the otherwise fine picture. However, your main monster looking corny in a horror film is a pretty big negative and didn't sit well with contemporary audiences either. Effects other than the main creature are a much higher standard, such as a spectacular chase through a forest. Footprints from an invisible force and a smoke-shaped creature were highly effective. The film is still well worth any fan of old horror films' time, with Night of the Demon being compared favourably to the classic Cat People. While not perfect, this classic holds its own, and apart from being well played and directed, it stands out as an early example of folklore and satanic horror. Well worth a look. Enjoy.